Welcome to Badgerclaw.
What are you doing here?
Hello,
Get your
Milky.
heads down.
Hello.
Keep yourselves low. What if someone sees you?
Hello, Milky.
Get your heads down, I tell you. What are you doing to me?
What is it, Milky? There a bird loose in here?
What is it you want? I don't want the trouble.
Maybe you can help us, Milky.
We on a job.
I can't help you.
We's looking for someone, you see.
Yeah.
And we thought, who'd have seen the fella if not old Milky? He knows everything that goes on in Badgerclaw.
Yeah, there's a man with his ear to the ground.
So we come straight away to see what you had to say.
Well, all right, what is it? Hurry it along and be on your way. The whole town is looking for you, and I don't want the trouble.
Well, hold up a fetch. Pull back on them reins. You say they's looking for us?
For you and the other one, ever since the girl's gone missing.
What?
Her older friend, Wilson, he saw you take her in the night. He heard you say your name to her. Did you think she was alone, you silly man? What is it that you want, money? Well, he'll pay, I'm sure. The Applegates can afford it.
Milky, what are you sussing about? I ain't take no girl.
Well, that's what I told him. The Abernathy boy, he's not capable of such a thing. Even less so the other one.
No.
But he heard and saw you.
The old man did?
Yes, her father's man. He was with her, looking after her, you see.
Well, that's just the man we's looking for. We got this here letter for him.
Jumping junipers.
Savage Eris he was. Said he'll have you strung up and flayed alive if any harm were to befall the poor girl.
Where is he now?
Off to Saints Nowhere. Said he'd be searching the earth from here to Timbuktu if necessary. Likely headed toward Fort Badger, if you ask me.
Heck, that's a long hike. Past the way we just come, too. We gonna really have to get a chucking if we's gonna get him this letter.
Sakes alive. Jesse, don't you see what's happened?
The old man's gone afar to the earth looking for that Timmy Bucktooth.
Hand me that letter.
Rabid Joe said not to give it a read. Say, Milky, they got any posters of us up yet?
I expect it won't be long before they do.
Well, there's some good news. Say, Lionel, something done fell out of your envelope.
Aye, what is that there?
Looked like some sort of varmint.
Hair. It's a lock of hair.
Why do you think Rabid Joe is sending that old man a lock of his hair?
Milky, what's this word here?
Smells fancy.
C-O-L.
C-O-L. Collateral.
There's just so many words.
It's something of value a debtor holds until he's gotten what's doing.
Shannon shopmaids, Jesse. It was Rabid Joe who done took Sally. He and that ugly fella must have got her hid off somewhere.
Rabid Joe, of course.
I hope she packed her good shoes this time.
This here's a ransom letter. They's wanting $40,000 to give her back.
Oh, my.
And we's being framed for it.
You mean they intend on bringing Miss Sally to harm if and they don't get their wants?
The ugly fella. Is that loathsome Harry by chance?
You know him?
Mercies and grace. By reputation, the most terrible, vile creature on God's good earth he is. Vengeful too, and always fighting the lost war. Your poor friend, even if he gets the money, even if Rabid Joe thinks otherwise. Loathsome Harry, well, there's no telling what he'll do to her. She being a northerner, and a rich one at that.
Sakes alive.
Now see, that don't sit right with me.
Jesse,
I ain't swallowing that bacon.
Jesse, we gotta do something.
You ain't just a hollering hogs, Lionel.
I reckon this might be a touch to our blaming. Now the rooster vanes have swung around our way, and it's up to us to heed the wind. We gotta settle our hash. We gotta save Sally.
Yes, sir. Now you shaking the right rattle. We switching herds, Milky. We gonna be heroes now. We ain't gonna be on posters no more. We gonna be in them history books along with the likes of that there James Washington and Hercules and old Davy Crocker.
Now, listen, Jesse. It's gonna take some sand to get done, you understand?
Yeah.
Miss Sally's a counting on us. We gotta get our noggins a-clicking and come up with some sort of plan to outsmart them fellers that's got her stole away. And then we gotta get her out of there and back to safety somehow without them running us down. Then we'll square up with the old man in her father's employ at a later date.
We ought to get her money back, too.
You's right, if we can.
You got a plan of twitching?
We'll have to think of something clever like.
That's a real conundrum.
Yes, it is. A real conundrum.
You know where she's being kept?
We know where their camp is at. I reckon they got her there. Back there where we come from.
They done wooled our eyes completely, them snaky rascals.
But how can we get her out without risking her harming?
We gotta be snaky, too.
You got any ideas?
Well, let's think about it from the perspective of them bookie heroes. Think about what they would do.
Okay. Like, for instance?
For instance, maybe we use what's called the element of surprise.
Okay, now that's a thought.
Problem is, I just don't know which element that is. I know gold would sure be surprising to me. Always is. Of course, we don't got no gold, and now we's back to the problem we had before. Say, maybe we need to get us some of them wooden teeth. I think most heroes have the wooden teeth.
Well, how would that help us?
And some fancy hats. They's all got fancy hats.
Jesse?
Sometimes even with them carcass tails dangling
Jesse?
from the behind. Like in that picture book Miss
Jesse,
Sally
I-
showed us.
I think you might have lost your train of thought.
Train would be mighty helpful.
Uh,
Say, maybe that tinny
not.
bucktooth's got some help to offer. The old man can find him. Meanwhile, we can use that there Conundrum you two's talking about.
Conundrum.
Blast our way in.
Sakes
Slay
alive,
that nine-headed
poor
hider.
Yeah,
Cross
no,
that deli
Jesse,
waiter
I-
and kill us a bar when we was only three.
How about I
And
go ahead and take the lead on this one, Jesse?
kind of lost what I was tracking on.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and take the lead on this one, Lionel?
Yeah.
I think that'd be best.
Mercy.
All right, Jesse. The main thing is, we know where she's at. And as long as they got her kept up, she ain't safe, especially with that monster Lonesome Harry lurking about.
Nope.
And the longer we dilly-dally here in town, the more danger she'll be in, and us too, if them folks looking for us. So we got to get going on this plan. And we got to be snaky, like you said. It's going to be dangerous, Jesse.
Yep.
The landscape's prickly in the fire, you understand?
I do. And I say, what are we waiting for? Let's get to mission 8.
Let's get on then. Let's get on. Mm-hmm. We's coming for you, Sally.
Oh, boy.
You just hold yourself tight.
Yes, sir. We's coming. You just hold on now.
You know her real name isn't Sally Jones.
Yeah, we done learned that up. And that there ransom letter tells it all.
But who is she?
Your young friend is the daughter of one Alexander Plutonius Applegate of the Philadelphia Applegates, the proprietor of the Great Applegate Steel Company Incorporated. Her real name is Wilhelmina
Desdemona Applegate.